Hey guys, today I'm going to be rating this list of 23 chairs. So, here is the first chair. It's pretty average looking. It looks pretty laid back. Maybe you'd see it at like a holiday resort and you'd sit on it cuz it's a chair. And it has two cushions. So that's all I'm really gathering from this chair. Let's go on to the next chair. So, so here's the next chair. It's a pretty cool gaming chair. So only people who play video games knows this chair. Only if you know video games you would know this chair because it's a gaming chair, which only people that play video games would know. Looks pretty good. Probably not very comfortable. Out of 10. So, this chair is made up of 4 parts only. So, that's quite an efficient build, I'll admit. As someone who's very experienced with optimizing amounts of pieces in a chair. There's only 3 parts of this chair. Look. 1, 2, 3. So, and they also have holes in them just in case you need to put strings through them. So, that's this chair. Okay, so this chair, this is a pretty average looking chair. This is something you'd see maybe in an office, I want to say. It's like I think this chair is called like an Afaiki chair or something, but I don't know. It has 2 hand rests that don't really work as anything rests, actually. And it has 18 wheels, which is kind of a lot, but, so, here's the newest chair. They actually just made this one. This is a pretty cool looking chair. It's got 2 seats on it, so it's actually a 2 chair. It's pretty red and worm like. It fits 2 people on it because it has 2 seats and it's a tware. This you can also read books on it, as this guy shows, and you can also block the sun from your face on it. So, this chair, it has a funny little face on it, which says a lot about the creators of this chair. They must have been jolly people. They... Well, you can see, this chair is actually made up of lots of tiny little blocks, which is quite impressive craftsmanship. So it's not actually, these aren't smooth lines, these are actually very small rocks that are pink and stacked together. So that's kind of interesting, if you're into how making chairs works. So, this chair is this is the log chair. This is what happens to tree stumps if you leave them too long. So the roots become legs and it becomes a natural chair. So that's actually true, and you can Google that. It's on Wikipedia. It's on the page for tree chairing. You can find that page. So here's a wheelchair. It's just an average looking wheelchair, really. Is that Drive logo edited in? So these are, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but they're tools to help people who need them. Mobility something. Aid. Mobility aid, that's it. And I just remembered that right there. people who need wheelchairs usually sit in wheelchairs. This is the SpongeBob chair. So, you can see it's based on the famous cartoon character SpongeBob, which you can see on the design of the chair. So, realistically, it looks like sitting on this chair would be the same as any other chair, but it looks like SpongeBob. This this is the chair with the human arms and legs. So this is actually what happens if you put your arm too far down the side of a chair. You get eaten by the chair, and this is what happens to you. Google it. There's a Wikipedia article on this. So I can't really review this chair because it looks like this guy's kind of blocking it with his weird movements. But he looks like a jolly fellow. He looks pretty. I can't tell if he's enjoying this or if he's been pushed by someone, but I hope everything goes well for him in his life. This chair, it kind of looks like the characters from Among Us. So this guy is also blocking this chair, so I don't really know what these pictures are. But they all seem to be blocked by fun-having people, which is okay, because, you know, as long as they're having fun, I don't really mind. This guy looks like he's having a lot of joy. So, this chair, it's like the red tware from before, but there's actually 3 people in it, so it's a trare. It looks really evil, like an evil villain would have it, like Gru from Despicable Me and his minions would have it because of the shape and color and other design features. This is the spider chair. It has the legs of a spider. So this chair has a shrimp on it. So I don't know if the shrimp comes with the chair or anything. But there's a shrimp on that chair, so I give this a 10 out of 10. Because of how unusual it is. So, this looks like a modified shopping trolley that's been turned into a chair. So that's quite magical. Although the grates on the shopping trolley are infamously uncomfortable to sit on. But instead of stealing shopping trolleys out of Asda, instead you could try this. So this actually, I think this is a chair based on a magic carpet, but I think this might be a reference to my film script. I wrote this film called Edward. It's about this poor boy who lives in Arabia and gets the genie's lamp, and he falls in love with the princess, but there's a character in Edward that's a flying carpet. So maybe this is a reference to that, to my film. So this chair I don't think it exists in the same world as me. I don't think I could sit on this, but the idea of it is more than enough. 6 out of 10. That's a chair with a funny looking face on it. And if you open it up, it has a mouth inside. And this chair is quite scary. It has been known to eat people. This is a real phenomenon. You can Google it. It even has its own Wikipedia page. Oh. Here is the... So, in this is the Haribo chair. The gummy bears. So, Haribo... This isn't a well-known fact, but in World War II, when we were running out of wood across the country, Haribo started making chairs out of gummy. And this is what this is a recreate. There's none that still exist today, but this is what they would look like if they did still exist today. It's a photo generated by AI. So, if you've ever been to McDonald's, you'll know that they have food in McDonald's. And also, this is a chair. So I don't know what that had to do with McDonald's, but this looks like a baby chair that has 2 babies fitting on it at once, which is quite space efficient. So I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. So... this isn't a chair, but it's 4 red orbs connected to each other by metal. So, if you've ever heard of that, if you touch these orbs in the right order, you actually get $100 deposited into your bank account. But no one's ever been able to guess the pattern. So if you've ever seen this chair, give it a try. This chair, it's the skiing chair. It's famous around the world for how it looks like it has human-like feet on skis. And you're actually not allowed to sit on it anymore, because it's too priceless. But it tours museums around the world. So... this is roller coasters, if they were chairs. So... if you're really short, and you run really fast into this side of the chair, you might go around again if you're really fast and really small. So that's actually the gimmick of this chair. It's actually, these are sticky, so you could run alongside them. So I don't know how this is a chair, but it's interesting nonetheless. So, this chair is actually based on Liz Truss's podium. Liz Truss was the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and this is a chair based on the podium she used outside of 10 Downing Street. Many might not know about this famous chair. So, I'll admit, this chair looks generally uncomfortable. And I'm just starting to doubt whether or not this is actually a chair, or just some other strange piece of furniture. This is the chair that the evil dentist uses. So I don't know if you've ever been to the evil dentist, but if you ever go to the evil dentist, they put you in this chair, and instead of fixing your broken teeth, they break the fixed ones. So when you leave the evil dentist, you have no good teeth anymore. So it's kind of sad, but it's alright. You just have to avoid going to the evil dentist. Know the signs. And now, here's our final chair. So, you'll see here, there's so many beautiful stars And you know, stars, they have planets around them. And imagine how many planets surround these stars. So, think about how there might be life on some of these planets, and they may have just invented their own kind of chair. So, maybe it's not the same type of chair as us, but that's some food for thought. Thanks for watching. Leave a subscribe on my video if you love chairs and if you think aliens are real.